everybody. I just got some bait, got some lugworm left over from yesterday. So the plan is to freeze it down. So I'm just going to go through it at the studio and just it's windy today, and I'm just going to do a video on how we sort of freeze down lugworm. If you've got any left over, and you can reuse them. Right, so the plan is we're going to put them in one of these boxes down here. Well, there's a fish box down in there, so I'm going to put it in there. My lugworm's in the chiller. It's about 2 days old, should be fine. It's on 7 degrees, and all you need some tin foil, which I'm going to cut into like strips down here. And I've got the hooks, and I've got some leader material. And what you do, you freeze them down, you just tie them on one at a time and cast them out, you see. Saves leftover bait, and they do catch fish. I prefer live, but this is a good way. They're still very effective. You can still really do catch cod on them. You put what you want on them, peeler crab, all sorts, squid, do the whole thing. So the hook will go in there, I'll bait up the lugworm as if I was on the beach, and then I'll just wrap the tin foil, twist it round, and then that's it, and then I'll just freeze it down, one at a time, freeze them down. That's pretty much what we do. So all we do, grab a bit of leader, 20 to 25 pound black amnesia. This is old stuff I'm using up. That's 25 pound. Let me just do simple. You can put a stop knot above it or put another hook for a pennell, but I ain't gonna bother. As long as you've got one decent hook on there, reuse your hooks afterwards. And that's basically what we do, really. Go, tied some on. I'm not bothered to trim these off. It doesn't really matter too much. They're sort of like 2.0 hooks, nothing too fancy. 25 pound amnesia. Some foil. Obviously get this from the supermarket or whatever. When these are done, you want to wrap them up and then store them. When you take them down to the beach, you put them in a flask. So you freeze them in a container in your freezer. You take them out, you put them in an ordinary thermos flask, screw the lid down with these either down in there or out the top or whatever, and they'll last for a good, they won't together collectively, they won't defrost, not too quickly at all. So they'll be frozen after about 5 hours once you drive down to the beach. Okay, so and that's pretty much how you do it, and it's a good way to preserve your bait, and they catch fish, I find, just as well. So you can freeze all your bait down like this, or any leftovers you've got, you can just freeze them down. They're very effective, Right, so hook in there with the line and obviously the foil, and we'll just look to wrap it up and twist around the ends once the bait's all in there. So we're just going to go get the bait. The fridge, where is it? Stored in here, look. I don't know, there's quite a few in here actually. So, shut that like that. Let's have a look what we got in here. What have we got in here? In here, look. These dug 48 hours ago, look, and they're in good condition, look, still hard. You can touch them and they're still firm. Not gone blotchy. It's a nice bit of sand in here as well, which has been able to preserve them, you see. So we're just gonna. Oh, they're lovely in lovely condition, lovely and cold. Beautiful. There you go. Just fix that bloody door. Snap the bloody door off. This wind. So there you go, got quite a few on there. What you can do, I've only got one hook on here, that's just a 2.0. Codfish and notorious pattern white will get on that and ruin it. What you can do, slide down like a 4.0 or 5.0, bring it right down here, wrap it round, lasso it round about 4 or 5 times so it will stay fixed in that position there. So if you do get a whiting, just, you know, and it's just tapping away and you can tell it's a whiting or something like that, you can just leave it out there for 5 or 10 minutes. You never know, a cod might come along and take the whiting as well. Disadvantages of that is if you get a flat fish, okay, and that's why I only say just leave it out there tapping around for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, you see, because there's a lot of bait to use up just on a small little pin whiting or whatever. But there you go. Okay, guys. On they go. Plenty on. When you get down to the beach to use them, if you think they're a bit big just for one hook, just slide down slide down another hook. Slide them down a bit. Like that. Nice big bait. So you've got a hook at the top as well. Just fold it over. Dee. Like so. The end. Just nip the end. Just nip this end as well. There you go. Voila. Just lay them in the fridge. Right, so we just bait them on like we would do on the beach. And plenty on. Just slide them up. Slide them up. Try not to get juice all over Mum's wash machine. I'm going to get a bit probably, but just have to hang in there. Main body of the worm in and over. Loads and loads and loads of them. Right, so that's that. And then we do slide them down, slide them down like so, lay them in there like that. Alright. Like that, and quite simply, no matter how you do it, you just fold it over neatly, a little roll. Now when they're frozen and you're looking to cast them out, you can literally, I have cast them out with this foil on, but it's, you peel, basically you peel as much off as you can. You peel as much off as you can, and that's it, and that's your sausage, that's your, alright, so now we just like that. We tie this on when we're on the beach. You have to clip them off each time, and then all we do, grab the fish box. We got in here some mackerel and all sorts of different the other day. God, I can't get in the bloody thing. There you are, mackerel, sand eels, and you just literally pop them in. As soon as you're done, pop them in, get them start to chill straight away. That's one done. Try and keep your hands clean. So there you are, guys. That's pretty much how you do it. It's a pretty good method of just sort of using up some bait if you're not going to go, if the weather's poorly, if you've ordered a load of bait and the weather turns shit, or you get down to the beach and there's loads of weed, or your car breaks down, or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just a method of just like, if you've spent a lot of money on bait, they're very expensive to buy these. I mean, these were actually dug, but you know, I've been fishing and I just don't fancy. I just fancy saving them for another time, you see. And they're ever so effective still. Like I say, you bung them in a thermos flask, and they don't defrost at all. And when you cast them out, they're frozen when you actually cast them out. And you can actually leave the foil on. You'll find the tide, or where I fish anyway, there's a lot of tide here. You'll find the foil will come off anyway, will unravel and come off anyway. But you can peel as much off as you can. And don't be skimpy when you're doing it like this. Don't be skimpy. Put loads on. And yeah, like I say, it's a very good way of just sort of, you know, nice big bait. Nice big bait there. Squeeze it all down. Squeeze it all down. Just like so. Just like so, and you just literally fold it over 3 times, just so all the juices all sort of, you just twist it around the ends in any fashion. This end as well, the line's hanging out, and there you go. Just got time on each time. Messing up the fridge, slide them in there. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a clear up job afterwards. Okay guys, I hope that helps, and please subscribe, and there'll be more videos coming along their way. Okay, I'll leave you this last image. See you guys.